People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. You've all heard the saying, the sins of the father come back and it haunts the children, haunts the son. However, people, based on recent incidents in Jamaica, it seems as if it is now the sins of the son comes back and it haunts the father or the stepfather. Pretty much, if them can't catch Quaco, them catch him short. I am going to speak about two incidents in a place called Mount Salem. One incident occurred on Monday at about 1 p.m. Based on information, it is said that 3 persons were conned up. Out of those 3 persons, 2 lost their life. This happened during a state of emergency. There's been a state of emergency in this area from about 2017. That means the Popo, mostly soldiers, they were just a stone's throw away. However, at the intersection at Crawford Street, it is said that the men came under GUNFIRE. After the smoke cleared, 3 persons, 28-year-old Enal Downer, an ex-man known only as Butty, an ex-person unidentified, he was conned up. Butty and Mr. Enal, they lost their life. So people, follow the storyline. That incident, the triple, 2 people lose them life. That was in Mount Salem. That occurred on Monday. Fast forward Wednesday. A man lost his life, an elderly man. He is known as Clive Lawson. At about 4:30, this popular meat vendor, he owns some sorts of shop in which he sells meat. He was standing outside his establishment when some people roll up in a vehicle. Roll down the window, blaze him up. He was conned up, he was caught slipping, he was DEAD outside of his establishment. Based on what the Popo said, he was hit multiple times. Remember, they are under a state of emergency. So therefore, the Popo and the soldiers should have been a stone's throw away, just down the road, just down the corner. So what this clearly proves is that these criminal elements don't give a rat's ass about any sorts of zone of special operation, state of emergency, which police they whispered where and when. It is going to be tit for tat. When it comes to reprisal, it is going to occur whether they are there or not. Fly high or fly low. Remember, I told you that the theme of this, the sins of the son, will always come back and haunt the father. In this case, this man might have been either the father or stepfather. I am speaking about Mr. Clive Lawson. Based on word on the streets, when those 3 persons got conned up, it is said that Mr. Lawson's son or son-in-law name was called up as part of the conspiracy, part of the person that was behind these 3 persons getting conned up. So therefore, him name call and people, you know that when your name call, it is roll call for the Grim Reaper. They are going to get you out. So therefore, if them can't catch Quaco, them are going to catch him short. They are going to catch the next man up, the next person that is available, that they have access to. So therefore, them know, say, if them take out the stepfather or the father, they are going to call him out of hiding. They know that this man operates his meat shop. They know that this man is well respected in the era for years or decade. But do you think that they care? The only thing that is important to them is the get back. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, tit for tat. You take 1 of ours, we take back 1 of yours. Easy and simple arithmetic. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, the cat and mouse game between the Popo and the thief, it continues. And the thieves, they are winning hands down. When these security guards and the po were expecting that, say the thief them going strike again upon the beryllium truck. No, people, they were scoping out other places, other business, other establishments. The victim, Pavilion Jewelry, that was located or that is located in the Springs Plaza. It is said that early in the morning at about 10 o'clock, 4 men were out there in some sorts of AD wagon. I scope out the place. Wait until just after it opened, 10 a.m. in the morning. 4 men walk up. Some of them have on ski masks. One of them was said to have been in some sorts of uniform for some sorts of security guard company. It is said that immediately when the security guard saw these men walking the establishment, he had some sorts of inclination that something is wrong. Something don't sound right. These men look suspicious. He asked them to take off them hat, take off them ski masks. They did not comply. They did the polar opposites. Them wheel and pop off, disarm the security office tool, put down security upon the ground, told everybody else get flat. Don't wave your hands in the air like you care for your life. Don't move, nobody gets hurt. They then took what they wanted, meaning $600,000 cash, some jewelry, some gaming console, couple other goodies, and then they exited the building. It is said that while they were leaving the building, don't know if they came in one vehicle. Based on some report to me here, it is said that the person that dropped them off left them unexpectedly. However, when they came back outside, they took away some sorts of AD wagon white at some sorts of Constant Spring Mall. They then went to a next place, Westminster Road, and they stole a silver Pro Box. As to when they took the vehicle is conflicting. All I know, they stole in excess of $600,000, jewelry, cell phone, gaming things, rete, lele, and they bounced. They left. Now, people, you're going to ask yourself, then hold on a minute. I saw them people are barefaced. Them come with one vehicle, make 2 stop, thief 2 different vehicles. People, there's a saying, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. These persons know that they're going to go on some other sorts of mission. They know that they don't want to use their own vehicle because it might be registered to them. So therefore, they are going to use these vehicles at a next robbery coming to a theater near you. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it seems as if the Grim Reaper, he is on some sorts of nationwide tour in Jamaica. And he has been making a couple of stops in St. James. On Wednesday morning at about 9:30, he made one of those stops again at a place called Canaan in Adelphi, that is St. James. Based on the Popo reports, it is said that a group of persons were assembled at the square in Canaan when they were ambushed by 2 men on a motorbike. After the smoke cleared, after most of the people run who could run, 2 men, were down. I am speaking about 31-year-old Andre Brown, OC Powerman, Romain Melville. Both of them are said to have been from Canaan district. People, this is 9:30 in the morning, in the square. These people know say them mix up, them know say them involved in all sorts of stuff. When I saw the pictures and even Wassara the videos of these 2 men laying on the ground, the brown one, you could see that he was still gasping for breath. He was taking his last breath. He was rushed to the place of recovery. However, too late was the call. The darker one, He was out very, very cold. As a matter of fact, in one of those videos, it seems like a woman, when she heard exactly what transpired, she ran from the house. She was in her negligee and some sorts of drawers. She was hugging him as he lay there on the ground, still, stiff, stone cold. All sorts of BLOOD was over him. It was obvious he was not going to make it, or he did not make it. She was kissing up on him. Don't think that he was going to return the favors, because people like me say, they did him a very bad favor. They took him out. Moral of the story, 9:30 in the morning, this man left out of the comfort of his bed with his woman for dip on some sorts of corner at SHOOT, the breeze. However, the opposition heard about it. Spot a Lion made a call to the Grim Reaper, and whenever the Grim Reaper comes, you know that it is karma. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, the man that we saw on several viral videos on social media, saying that since he lost his girlfriend, him kinda lose it. He was going to take out the popo. He was going to take out his cronies. There are voice notes and videos of him threatening all sorts of people. Him a go take with 10 popo. Him a go con up all sorts of people with all sorts of AK-47 rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. I am sure that you've even heard the madman whisperer came out and he was psychoanalyzing what this man had to say. He was deciphering it like the Da Vinci Code, what exact message he was sending. However, people, based on the facts, based on what the popo are saying, this man, one and ready, young Sam, he is a lunatic, him lick him chip. He was not any sort of KILLER according to their record. However, yes, they've had reports of him CHOPPING 3 of his family members. So therefore, all of the claims that he was making, all of the threats that he was making, the popo is saying to us as John Public, he is not a significant person in the crime world. Yes, he has made some sorts of attempt of music. He was trash. Yes, he is loud. He is boisterous. So therefore, if you are vulnerable and gullible, you will fall for anything. So therefore, the popo has laid out the facts. All of what you hear him saying is a madman. So therefore, if you kind of Looney Tune too, then you are going to psychoanalyze it. However, the fact is that this man is a nutcase. So the popo just say, me no know about no 100 people where this man take away. Me no know if him have the ability to take away 10 popo. However, the fact that this man, there is a report that was filed saying that him did something very bad to 3 family members. Him CHOPP them up, that would make him a dangerous person. The fact that he was seen on video making all sorts of DEATH, THREATS, meaning that we have to pre him, we have to watch him, we have to have him under surveillance. However, for the most case, he is a nutcase. You should not take him seriously. You should not try to analyze, assess, and psychoanalyze him, because you too will be known as a madman. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.